Welcome to another week and another great workout routine. So this week we're going to be working the entire body. Every exercise is going to be performed on the floor and with no equipment, just using your body weight. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can use some ankle weights. I'm not going to use these this week, but another great way to challenge yourself. We're going to be doing 2 sets of 10 for each exercise. All right, so starting with the legs, come down on your side. Make sure that your elbow is under your shoulder. The bottom leg is at 45, top leg is pointed. We'll just come up and down. And breathe. Exhale up. Make sure you're not leaning back, but forward a little bit. Good. Working those outer thighs. Working your hip flexor. Abs are in. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Just readjust yourself a little bit. Make sure that shoulder's still under, your elbow is still under your shoulder. Lift your leg up and just do little circles in the air. If you have to bring your leg down a little bit, that's okay. And the other way. Really good for the hip flexor, working the whole leg here. Don't forget to breathe. This is where it might be challenging if you've got those ankle weights on. Eight. And back the other way. Feeling the burn now. Nice. So bring that outer leg over the top. Straighten your bottom leg, flex your foot, and then just do a little lift for your inner leg. Make sure that you squeeze right here as you lift, just a small lift. Exhale up. Abs are tight. Careful not to fall back on this move too. Squeeze. Working those inner thighs. 10 more. Eight, 9, 10. Nice. Coming into a 90-degree angle here. We're going to do a clamp, but we're going to do 3 little sets up and 3 down. Okay? 1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, 3 down. So that's 2. Nice and controlled. 4. So you're contracting, contracting, contracting. 5. 'You might be feeling your hip flexor right now. Good. That was 10. So we've got to do 10 more. If you have to take a break, take a break. Feeling that burn. 3. Come on, don't cheat here. Do that 3. Almost done. 3. 3 more. Careful not to fall back. Abs are tight. Really working that glute, your IT band here. I might be beginning to shake a little bit. All right, nice. All right, so let's move on to our backs. Your back is flat into the mat, your abs are tight. Gently put your hands behind your head and lift yourself up. And we'll have one leg out and one in, and then we'll alternate. Look straight up to the ceiling. Exhale. Really straighten that leg. Two sets of 10 on each side. Straighten it out. Put your head down if you have to. Working the abs here, the core. Nice job. All right, so we're going to move on to some more inner thigh. So come up onto your heels, lift your booty up, give it a squeeze, open your legs out and squeeze them together. That's where the move is, where you squeeze them together and come back down, okay? Squeeze. Abs are tight. And squeeze. Get some booty work. Squeeze. Lower abs here. More. Really squeeze when you come in. Think about squeezing coming in. One more. Nice job. All right, so take a second, because while we're in this position, we're going to do a bridge with a single leg. Okay, so bring one leg up, bring that heel towards your butt a little bit, and lift. And squeeze. Getting a little bit of hamstring work here. We'll do 10 on one side, switch to the other because this one's a little bit more challenging. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And the other side again. To the other side. Good, you're doing great. Really squeeze that butt when you come up. Really strengthen those legs. Alright, so now we're going to move on and do some of those same exercises on the opposite leg. Alright, so elbow under your shoulder, lean forward a little bit, abs are tight, 45-degree on the bottom leg, point the top, and up we go. 10 more. Really using those side muscles. If you can't lift this high, that's okay. Once you get better at it, you will be able to range of motion. Very important for running, so work on your range of motion. Alright, so lift your leg high, little circles. 6, 7, and the other way. You might feel one side's a bit harder to do than the other. And back. Just a little circle and back. Ooh, feel that in the hip flexor. All right, straighten out that bottom leg. Bring the top leg over the bottom leg. Flex your bottom foot and lift for that inner thigh. Squeeze. Make sure you're not falling back. Abs are tight. Exhale up. Four more. 9, 10. Nice job. Back to that clamp. Okay? This is a toughie, but 90-degree angle on your legs. Exhale up. Nice and controlled. Fill in that hip flexor. Strengthen the whole leg here. Three up, 3 down. Just come to where you can lift, but really work on your mobility. Next 10. You'll run a little bit more smoothly, less injuries. Feeling that hip getting strong now. Good. 5 more. Keep abs contracted. Almost there. 2 more. I like this one. This one would be tough with the ankle weight too. And one more for good measure. Alright, so moving on to our last leg exercise. Working the hamstrings a little bit more. So you'll bring the leg out straight, flex your foot, and just squeeze it in, okay? And back out. Look straight down. Squeeze. Abs are lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so we'll move on to that other side for 10, and we'll go back. Alright, foot flexed and squeeze. The squeeze is where the workout is. Make sure your wrists are under your elbows. You're looking straight down. 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to turn around for the next sets of 10 because this will be a good place to start on the arm exercises. Good. Squeeze. These are your hamstrings you're working here, not your butt. Try not to let your arms fall in. Try to keep your leg up. 8, 9. So when you're extending your leg, you're working it as well because you're having to keep it elevated. Good. 3. Really squeeze. 4, 5. Try not to let that leg drop. 6. 7. Great job. All right, so we're going to move on to the arms. We're going to start off with a push-up in a kneeling position. So we'll come down, uncross your feet, and push yourself back. Be your lower back here, okay? That's 1, 2. See if you can't do it nice and smooth. You might have to bring your knees in a little bit more. Good. Shoulders, back, chest, lower back. Make sure you come back. Wrists under your shoulders. Good. For the next 10, we'll come a little bit wider with our hands. Okay? Maybe cross your feet in the opposite direction. It's like a little dance here. Stretching out your back as well. Good. So you come down. Two more. Nice. Now we're going to come into a plank position with our forearms on the floor. So we'll come up into a plank and you just move one arm forward. So that's 1. Try not to move your body too much. Extending that arm means that your body has to work harder to keep itself balanced. Of course, you're going to move a little bit. Try not to rock. Abs are tight. Super tight. Now we're going to come back to that one because that was just one set of 10 on each arm, but I want to give you a little bit of a rest. So let's come on to our side, elbow under your wrist. Now for this one, the only thing you're going to do is just kind of fold in a little bit and up. It's almost like a side push up for that shoulder. Elbow under your wrist, forearm is straight. Abs are tight. Good, push up. Really working those shoulders here. Two sets of 10 there. Let's go back to the other side. And then we'll go back to that plank and forearm. Okay? So down we come. Exhale up. Pushing your arm up, working your shoulders from the side. Gotta have strong shoulders to move your arms while you're running. Because your legs do what your arms do. So if you want powerful legs, you gotta have powerful arms. Biceps and triceps here are secondary muscles. Nice. All right, let's go back to that plank with the forearms for your second set of 10 on each side. Okay, so plank position, abs are up, back is flat. Careful not to fall in or to have your butt too high up. Okay, shoulders are under your elbows. Just a very small move. Working on stabilizing here too. Ten more. Six, 7, 'Woo! Well done. Now you get to lie down. All right, let's come down into laying down position. I'm going to use work our upper back and shoulders here. So, head is facing down. Bring your arms up and your feet up a little bit. Push your arms out to the front, back, and down. All right. Ooh, get some cardio here as well. You ready? You can keep your legs together or apart, doesn't really matter. And breathe. You don't have to come far up. Working your lower back here. Shoulders, upper back, core. Nice. Give you a little bit of a rest a minute before we move on to the next 10. All right, just a breather. Good. All right, let's get on with it. Breathe. Good, nice and strong. Push those arms out. One more. Nice. All right, moving on to the opposite side. So we're going to do some tricep dips with single legs. So you're going to have one leg up. All right, so your hands are facing towards your glutes. Make sure the elbows don't come out to the side. Your elbows just want to go straight back. All right, you'll have one leg elevated and you'll come up and down. So don't let your butt hit the floor. Working those triceps. Ooh, feel that. All right, give yourself a bit of a hug. There we go. Move to the other side. All right, you ready? Make sure that those elbows stay pointing backwards, or else you're not working your triceps. Good. One more. Good. Another hug. So if it's too hard doing it single leg, you can put both feet on the floor and do it that way, all right? But elevating your leg makes it that little bit more challenging. You're going to burn a few more calories because it's more challenging. You're also going to work, you know, your glute and your leg muscles a little bit more by elevating one of your legs. All right, you ready? Good. If your booty has to touch the floor, ooh, that's okay. You know, just do what you can, best you can, until your arms get stronger. All right, on to the other side. You have to make top and bottom both strong, not just bottom or just top. Two more. Oh, those are great. All right, give yourself a hug there a minute. Whew. Nice job. All right, so we're gonna move on to biceps. All right, so this time, we're gonna move our hands in the opposite direction, pointing away from your booty. This time I'm gonna let you keep both feet on the floor, but you're gonna lift your heels up, okay? And we're gonna do the same lift. Working those biceps. Try to keep yourself elevated a little bit off the ground. Push with your arms, not with your body. All right, take a little breather there a minute. Stretch out those arms a little bit. Good. Whew. Nice one. All right. And back we go. To breathe. Remember, you're not pushing your butt up, you're pushing your arms up. So I don't want to see this, just your arms. Nice. Warm in here. All right, so we're going onto all fours. Your wrists are under your shoulders. And what you'll do is you'll extend your opposite arm and your opposite leg, and then extend it out to the side. Bring it back in and down. Extend it out to the side means that you have to work a little bit harder to balance. So you're going to work your core a little bit more. All right? So this is going to work your entire body. You ready? Working on balance. Make sure your core is lifted. Obviously working that arm that's on the floor, because it's working to hold you up. All right, so that was 10 on that side. Let's move to the opposite side. Extending your limbs out to the side, like I said, makes it that little bit more challenging. Working a little bit harder. Excuse me. Sweating just means I'm working hard. Eight, 9, working that lower back too. 10. All right, let's just take a breather a minute before we do 10 more on either side. It's a good one, that one. All right, make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Abs are lifted. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Back is flat. Three more. Good. Now, one more on the other side. Three. Nice and stable. Don't come out so far that you're wobbling all over the place. Good. Now moving on to our final exercise, we're going to do some mountain climbers. All right, so wrists back under your shoulders, up you come, and you're going to move your knees towards your chest. All right, so up you come, and we're going to do it at a quick pace. So let's get into that plank position. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come down. Oh, that was 10 on each side. Give yourself a little breather. This position actually is a really good position to sit in because it's going to stretch your ankles right here. If you have a hard time sitting in this position, it's something you want to work on, because otherwise it means that your ankles are probably tight, so that flexion when you're running, you're not going to have that same range of motion. All right, one more time. You ready? Up you come. Abs are tight. 1. Lower abs. 10 more. Nice, and you're done. And this time we're going to sit back with our toes up and sit back on our heels. So that this way we get a really nice stretch at the bottom of your feet and your toes. And if you want to make it that little bit harder, just kind of scoot your knees down and you'll sit lower into your feet. Now, if this is uncomfortable and it hurts, definitely practice this one because this is a really good one for also giving you that mobility and range of motion in your ankles and your feet. All right, so great job today. I think we'll do one little stretch out. Oh, because we worked really hard, did a lot of hard stuff today, a lot of working the entire body at the same time. You don't have to totally kill yourself to have a wonderful workout. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.